Hello and welcome to Girls Empowerment Talk. It was last week when we brought you the maiden edition of the program, and it's just like yesterday, and we are back again this week. How have you been doing, and how have you been taking good care of yourself, especially during this COVID-19 season? Remember, this is a special program that we put together by Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. And this one is Girls Empowerment Talk, where we want to enlighten you and educate you on how to take care of yourself, how to cope with COVID 19. And so on the show, we'll be bringing you many guests, and they will share their experiences. They'll share from personal experiences, and they'll also share from professional angle. Tonight, I have a guest in the house. Her name is Angela. She's actually a therapeutic social worker. And I said to her, she's going to tell us all about her role and her work. We want to know more about who is a therapeutic social worker. And more so tonight, she is talking and she will be enlightening us more on the gender roles or imbalance in COVID-19 period. So we'll be talking more about that, and she's going to enlighten us more on that. But in the meantime, I just want to quickly play this for you. Don't know it. Okay, so Dr. Moshari Betty Makoni, she is one woman I love to salute all the time for her great work, for her courage, and the great work she is doing together with the team at Girls Empowerment Initiative UK to empower especially young girls around the world. She's based in Essex now, talking about Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. Their base is in Essex now, and this from where they are reaching out to so many people. She's got great team working with her on this, and they are supporting so many young girls and women. I was going to show a video. There's a video Musharibet Makoni shared on social media, about the young MP that was tortured in Zimbabwe. But because I didn't get clearance before today, maybe we can use it, where the woman shared a story of how they were tortured, they were molested in this modern day and age. A woman that fights for the rights of other women, together with some other young girls, were molested in Zimbabwe. And this is one video that's gone viral already on social media. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm going to be a clearance. If I can't show you this week, maybe I'll show it next week. But there's a campaign going on right now. You need to sign this petition. I'm sure Mushari Betty Makoni will be explaining to us better on this. I would have loved to bring her on the show tonight to talk about that as well, because it's something that concerns women, it's something that concerns young ladies. But tonight, maybe along the line, me and the guest, maybe we'll touch a bit on that. But we are looking more into the gender roles, especially in COVID-19 season. So she will be talking about this more. That is Angela. She'll be telling us more about this. In the meantime, let me play this jingle again. I love to play this one as well. The one we created for the program. Okay, so this program, Girls Empowerment Talk, is actually sponsored by um, National Lottery Community Fund. National Lottery Community Fund. So I need to stress that, and we're saying a million thanks to them for making all this possible and all the support that Girls Empowerment Initiative UK is giving out to women and girls in the community, especially in Essex. Uh, I've been told it's not just the BAME communities that are enjoying this benefit. Women from other community as well, they're enjoying. So it's actually for all the women and all the girls. So if you call them when you need support, they will actually answer you and support you. And in a situation where they cannot, you will be signposted. So we want to say a big thank you, to the sponsors, National Lottery, the Community Fund. We want to say a big thank you to them for making this program as well possible, because this is part of the rebounds and rapid response support that is going on in the community. So what happened is a lot of people now began to look for help and support, and they came to, they got in touch with Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, looking for one form of support or the other. So, and Girls Empowerment Initiative UK managed to get some funding, some support to look after the people in the community. And I can tell you they are doing just that. So many, people are actually testifying to the fact that they are getting this support. So we want to use this platform to reach out to you as well, to announce, to disseminate this information, just to let you know that the support is available for you. Whatever the needs you have, you ask for the support first. Don't conclude in your mind that, oh, they can't support somebody like me, or they can't support somebody in my situation. I want you to reach out first and discuss, with somebody. Call the WhatsApp number that we put on, call that WhatsApp number, and 24/7 there's somebody available to attend to you. So if you contact Girls Empowerment Initiative through the number, somebody will get back to you. Like I said, 24/7, that number is on, it's available. So, like I said earlier, today I have a wonderful guest in the house, Angela Rossouw. I am not sure if I pronounced that surname properly, but she's going to teach me how to pronounce it properly. But she's a therapeutic support. I don't know why I keep saying support worker, because I've been a support worker. She's a therapeutic social worker, and I want her to actually enlighten us more the roles of a therapeutic social worker, and what kind of support are they giving in the community? What do they actually do in the community? And she will also be talking about her role in Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. I have sent the link to her, and I've told her to join me at 9:30, so she's going to be around. In the meantime, now, I'm not a doctor, so I don't want you to think I'm trying to recommend something to you. But in line with this COVID-19 and all the hygiene procedures that we need to do, I just want to tell you about this product that I have used personally. I'm not recommending it in any way, but I just want to tell you, that when I had sore throat, I used this, it worked for me. So I don't know if this is going to be useful for anybody in any way, because many people are sharing some remedies, some home made remedies that they use that worked for them. So this is the one that I also want to share with you that worked for me. I didn't have COVID-19, don't get me wrong, but I said when I had like flu, or when I had like sore throat, or when I had like gum infection, I used this and it worked for me. And so, just for your information, I want to share that quickly with you, because it's possible that I will forget it. So this program that you're watching is created to to create some awareness for the kind of support that is available to people in the community, especially girls and women. So this is the phone number, it's WhatsApp number that you need to call. I want you to save this number, because you never can tell when you will need it, or when somebody will need it. So please, I want you to save that WhatsApp number: +44 079 515 22790. +44 079. You don't have to add a zero anyway. When you use plus 44, it's going to be 79 515 22790. And I'm sure by now we all know that if you are saving number for WhatsApp, you need to add the country code to it. So that's why it's plus 44, because it's WhatsApp number. So use that plus 44 to save it, and you can save it as GEIUK. That's Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. You see, you may think you don't need it, but somebody you may need it. You may be going in the community and you get people having discussions, and they're talking about things that, like a young girl facing abuse or experiencing abuse, or somebody, maybe a family hungry and they haven't got any means to get something to eat. Something as little as you want to buy even a credit for your phone in this period, and because you need to communicate and then you don't have means to do that. So you can communicate, you can ask for help. Don't be shy, don't be timid to ask for help at this period. So I'll be waiting for our guest to join me on the show. Let me find out what's going on. I sent the link to her. I hope she saw it. She's supposed to join me at this minute. Let me just quickly find out what's going on and where she is. I'm sure she's hanging there waiting somewhere. Let me just find out where Angela is, and then we can have the discussion for tonight. Because she is actually going to enlighten us. She's going to educate us a lot tonight. She will tell us about her own role. I can't seem to access this. Do I need an account? No, you don't need an account. You just need to click on it with your phone. Okay, let me. So I'm just using this opportunity to explain to Angela how she can join us on the show. You just need to click on the link, and then it will bring you straight onto the show, and I will see your face, you will see my face. Okay, so meanwhile, just to tell you a bit more about the situation. You know what the Prime Minister is saying at the moment. You know what the situation is in the country at the moment. Absolutely, the Prime Minister, wants us all to give ourselves a pat on the back that we've done very well, that we've all been good citizens. We've used good sense during this COVID-19 lockdown. The rules were imposed, and we managed to follow and obey the rules so far. And so somehow we managed to bring down, the peak. We managed to bring it down a bit. And that's why the Prime Minister is thinking of easing this lockdown rule. Okay, so it's been it's been tough, and it's been tough in every way. And from every angle, we felt it. COVID-19 dealt with all of us, and we all responding to it in different ways. I don't know how you are responding to COVID-19, but one thing I know is whatever you are going through, especially if you're a young girl or you're a woman, there is support. There's so many initiatives, support networks in the community that you can actually benefit, that you can access. So, Girls Empowerment Initiative is one of such, and they have been on this. They have been supporting. It's not just because of COVID. They have been supporting women and girls in the communities many, many, many years ago. So this period, COVID-19, is just another period where many more people are just becoming vulnerable because of the situation. It won't allow me in. Hmm, wow. Okay, let me try and send another link. Let me try and send another link. Maybe this will work. Sometimes it's just the network. Sorry about this, Angela. I know you're trying hard. Um, let's try that link. Maybe that will work. Sometimes it's just the internet. So we'll keep trying, because it's very important that we have you on tonight. It's really important. Okay, so let's keep trying. Maybe that will work. So in the meantime, I am talking about the kind of support that is available to girls and women in the community, especially to girls and women in the in Essex. So during this COVID-19, we cannot stress it too much that support is available for you. There's support available for you. Girls Empowerment Initiative have got the structure in place, they've got the funding, to help you to get by, especially at this tough and difficult period. Even if you are bereaved and you want to talk to somebody, you can actually contact them and talk to them. That phone number that is there, 079 790. That's the number that you need to use to talk to somebody. And I said 24/7, there's always somebody available 24/7 to talk to you. Okay, we are struggling. My guest is struggling to come on. The, how do you say, the invite is not allowing her to come, but hopefully she'll be able to come. So you are watching Girls Empowerment Talk, and this has been put together by Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. While I'm waiting for the guests to come in, we're struggling tonight, and I am also struggling with the internet tonight. As you can see, it's like fluctuating, it's up and down. But I hope you can hear me, and I hope you can see me. Um, Let me just bring myself back on again. So that product, like I said, I am not recommending it in any way. I'm just, kind of suggesting to you that, you know what, I have used these things, it worked for me, and maybe it will work for you. So you can use it, you can try it as well. Especially if you have sore throat, you can try it as well. So it seems my guest is not getting through tonight. We are struggling, we are trying. Please keep trying. Try the new link that I sent to you, Angela. Try the new link and let's see if it will work. And I'll just be holding on because we've got so much to talk about. Okay. Okay, so yes, it's Girls Empowerment Talk. And this one has been put together by Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, like I said, sponsored by National Lottery Community Fund. What kind of support can you get during this COVID-19 period? Okay, we got information that some ladies are actually struggling with so many things. Some are experiencing or facing domestic abuse at this particular point in time. Because as you know, the man and the woman are home, they have nowhere to go, they're just on each other's neck. And so some things could become hectic and too hectic for both of them to handle. And if a man has been violent before, it's going to be worse for the woman at this time. So if you're a woman and you are experiencing maybe domestic abuse, domestic violence, whatever title is called, and you want to remove yourself, but you don't have the capacity to do that, then you need to call this number +4479 51522 and that's the number for Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. Call that number. That's why I encourage everybody to save this number. Maybe you're all right now and you think you don't need this service or you don't need this kind of support now. We never can tell. Just somewhere down the line or around the corner, somebody may need this number. Somebody may need this support, desperately need this support. So please save the number as +44, that's the WhatsApp number, +44 79 51522 790. So this is the number that you need to call for your support. Girls Empowerment Initiative UK is also looking after women, so not just young girls, looking after women who are struggling at this period. It could be you are now beginning to suffer with depression because we've been reading that more and more people, so I don't even want to say just girls or women now, more and more people are struggling with mental issues at this period of lockdown. And so if you now realize that you're struggling and you're not able to cope properly, You can ask for support. Please don't keep quiet. Don't withdraw into yourself. Please ask for help. Speak out, speak up, and get help. Okay, so it seems Angela is not able to come on this program. If you click here, it will give you instructions how to join. Yeah, if you just click on this link, just click on it from your phone, from your mobile phone. It should bring you, actually, it should actually bring you straight, to the show. But if you're struggling, let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. You never can tell. Let's keep trying. We still have some time before the end of the show. I'm just going to tell you a bit more about Girls Empowerment Initiative in the United Kingdom, about their roles in the United Kingdom. So pardon me as I bring up. So this is a globally awarded specialist empowerment and survival-led organization for girls and for women. So for girls, like you say, and for women, because our girls become women. For girls, in various communities, especially in Essex. And in Africa as well, because this actually started from Africa. Moshari Betty Makone actually started this from Africa. So they deliver specialized support for girls, in Essex, around Essex, across the world. They go into schools to give empowerment talks. They organize activities for young girls. It's actually a community interest company. Like I said, they are based in Essex, in Basildon to be precise, and this is a non-profit voluntary organization. So Moshari Betsy Makoni and her wonderful team have been doing some great work in the community, supporting girls, helping them to restore their self confidence, dignity, and so on and so forth. Building the next generation of women leaders in our community. And some of the gender issues that they fight or campaign against is FGM, the female genital mutilation, cutting of girls, that in some part of Africa we call it circumcision. This is something they do to young girls, to babies sometimes, sometimes to young girls who can actually feel the pain. Uh, this is one of the gender issues, the Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. This is one of the ones they are really passionate about, and they campaign seriously against it. I think here in the United Kingdom, it has even become a crime. Maybe you don't know, for you to circumcise your child. I think it has actually become, you could be prosecuted, if you go on. So they put together various events for girls to help young girls to grow their confidence, their self-esteem, and so on and so forth. And the aim they want to realize through the goals are the relief of physical and mental sickness of girls in distress due to abuse of any kind. So it could be any form of abuse. So they are looking into relief of physical and mental sicknesses of girls. There are some situations that someone will go through that they just change you completely. They just change who you are completely. And some young girls never grow out of it. Some actually go on to develop mental issues. They develop how do you say, self image issues. But these are the support you can get from Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. They're also looking into promoting social inclusion among victims who have been socially isolated from society, maybe due to abuse. Our community, especially, we know how to stigmatize. When we hear somebody's story, we know how to isolate them. Like, you know what, I don't want to be identified with this person. And we kind of isolate the person. And it hurts. It affects the system. But you can get support if you're a woman, a young girl, going through this kind of challenge or trauma, because you have experienced a form of abuse, maybe when you were young, maybe even as an adult. So there is support available for you. They also provide workshops, forums, and general support in the form of girls empowerment centers. They have a center. There's a girls empowerment center at Basildon, and the doors are open. I mean, well, not open like this COVID-19 period. You know what I mean? You are welcome if you need support. Normally, if not for COVID-19, the center is a place you can just walk into when you need to talk to somebody. There are times you just really, really, really want to talk to somebody and you don't know who to talk to. So, Girls Empowerment Initiative UK's door are open to you. Well, COVID-19 is put us on lockdown, so maybe you may not be able to go there physically. But I'm saying to you, you can call the number, the WhatsApp number, if you really, really need to talk to somebody and you don't know who to talk to or who to turn to. So you can call that number is +44 79 51 522 790, and there is always somebody at the end, at the other end. My son doesn't know like that. Oh my god. Oh dear. Okay. Can we just call? I'm just gonna call you. Uh or leave it till next one. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll leave it till next one. Oh dear. If you can call in. You can actually call in. It's just that I don't have the phone here. I can see the interview but can't join. Oh, what a shame. I don't know what happened tonight, because normally that link works. Look it up properly. Maybe, yes, maybe type there on program. Don't worry, Angela. The apps, the, yes, the apps can be confusing sometimes, especially with the network. Okay, so I am not able to bring Angela on the show tonight, but trust me, next week, by the grace of God, she will be on the show, and we'll have this done proper. Yeah, I'm just going to project her comment. She said, I can see it, but I can't come onto the meeting. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a shame. That's just technology for you. It's technology for you tonight. It's beating us tonight. What a shame. Anyway, I don't know if you can educate us from the side. If you can educate us, because I was going to find out, who is actually a therapeutic social worker. I mean, we do hear about social workers. There are various departments, but I really wanted us to explain to us more about who is a therapeutic social worker. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to go on to talk about the gender roles in COVID-19 period. Well, that's how it is tonight. Angela is not able to come on the show, but she is actually on the other end. Um, yes, indeed. Sorry about this, Angela. I'm really sorry that you're not able to come on tonight, but it's okay. We're gonna have this again next week. By the grace of God, we're gonna have you again on the show next week so that we can talk about all the things you have prepared to enlighten us. Like Mushari suggested, you can actually type something on the side and I can project it for everyone to see, because I haven't got my phone with me here. I just had to remove the phone in case it rings on the show. So I haven't got my phone with me here, so I'm not even able to do the audio interview with you. Um, I would say try and refresh your phone and let's try again. Oh, it's okay. I'm so sorry, but include the next week, please. Yes, I will include next week by the grace of God. You are still the guest we're bringing next week. We're not going to cross this side until we bring you and you enlighten us more on the topic that we have for tonight. So I was just trying to find out again your role at Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, Angela. I wanted to talk about your role and you know what you do with Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, and then in the community and during the COVID-19. what has the experience been for you as an individual and from professional angle, and the kind of suggestions and tips and advices that we can give to young people on how to stay healthy and how to stay on top of their health during this COVID-19. We're going to talk about all of that. He said, I would like to add comments that gender inequality in balance, yes, has been, let me see, I hope I'm saying, I would like to, okay, she said, I would like to, okay, and comments that gender inequality in balance has been, it's not a new issue. No, it's not a new issue, and it's not a new issue certainly. However, with research that we currently finding, what we currently find, sorry, it's so far away from me, and it's very tiny. That what we currently finding is women and girls. Oh, it's so far away from me. I can't see it properly. I wish I had my phone correctly. What a shame. Can you actually hear my recordings? Oh, okay. No, I can't hear it. No, I can't hear the recording. Sorry. No, I'm just going to communicate with Angela. So, no. Sorry about tonight, everybody. I can't hear. No, I can't hear your recordings at all. And I'm trying to read. I'm also trying to read the comments that you put in the corner, but I am struggling. I am really struggling to read it as well. But it's okay. Okay, so maybe if you type it bit by bit, not too much at a time, then I'll be able to project it. Then everybody can see it as well. So Angela says, for example, within the first 3 weeks of lockdown, there have been 16 domestic related homicides. You see, this is serious. This is really alarming because people need to understand why this support is really, really important and why we need to spread this news. A lot of women are just suffering in silence. What if I can call in? Okay, I'm gonna ask that they bring my phone because my phone is not here. Isaiah, kindly bring my phone, please. I hope you can bring my phone because I haven't got my phone with me at all. So maybe if I have my phone, then you'll be able to call in, and yes, that would be good. I haven't got my phone, so I'm going to. Okay, let me play this quickly. And right, Angela. So I have my phone now. I have my phone now. So yes, you can call me now. Yes, you can call me. So I had to go and grab the phone quickly because it wasn't with me. I didn't want it to ring while the show was on. So please, yes, let's do a audio call, and then at least people can hear you. You can call my number, or I can call. Right. Shari, kindly give her my number. Right. Angela, I'm going to call you in a minute. I'm going to call you in a minute. Oh, okay. She's actually calling me now. Okay. Hello. Veronica. Uh, so yeah, we managed to. Oh, this is serious. What a shame. But we will do this again next week. No worries.
Let's do next week. But I just wanted to maybe just impart like a message, to women out there who are perhaps feeling alone, scared,
Hmm.
worried about the future, that actually they're not alone.
Yeah.
And the work of Mashvari and what we're seeking to do is to unturn this, okay, and to challenge it and empower. So, yeah, if that just is a message that can go out until
Yes.
next week, and then
Okay.
hopefully I'll be able to do this properly.
Yes. I could see you were trying hard.
Yes, yes.
Oh, what
But
a shame.
it is alarming, the rise of domestic abuse instances, and we know that lockdown is not safe
No, it's not.
um, for women and their children. So I will talk more about that next week.
Okay. But I wanted you to just tell us, I mean today we can talk about that a bit. So who is a therapeutic social worker?
So that is my background, is therapeutic social worker.
Okay.
I was born in South Africa, and then I came over here to England in my early 20s.
Okay.
My work has always been around kind of, violence against women and girls agenda.
Okay.
I responded with the police when I was in South Africa. I used to go with the police when they would go out to domestic abuse instances. And then over here, I was a child protection social worker. But then
Right.
I went on to do more therapeutic based work,
Right.
because what I realized is when I was working in East London, I was commissioned to do a lot of parenting assessments. When local authorities are, wanting to secure care orders on
Mm.
children.
Yes.
Yeah. But one
Mm.
thing I learned was that, really, most of the parents love their children,
Yes.
but there's always different aspects that impact on their parenting. There's all sorts of things. When we look at in the social work field, we look at the triangle of assessment, the framework
Mm.
of assessment. And what I found was in a lot of the work, we would have maybe, some families, some mums or
Mm.
mothers would have up to 10 children that would be eventually removed by social care and
Mm.
by local authority. And that wasn't a cycle that was breaking, and that was something I wanted to explore.
Right.
What was going on? Why were we not helping these women to keep their children? What were we doing
Mm.
to try and support them?
Yes.
So I then adopted the nurturing, it's the parenting puzzle program,
Right.
and Webster Stratton parenting strategies, which was about parenting the parents.
Good.
And one of the, as she stands out, one of my, the woman I worked with, she was from the Congo, and we know the Democratic Republic of Congo is one of the highest countries for violence against women.
Yes.
And of course, her story involved, lots of sexual abuse and trauma, and yet she was left parenting different children by different fathers who were sleeping in and out when they wanted to.
Mm.
And she was very, very defensive against social workers and local authority because she was frightened. And
Mm.
she was untrusting because, we have to also assume cultural differences when we're working with families. We
Absolutely.
can't assume that they all can relate to white, middle class, English,
Mm-mm.
kind of
That's right.
narrative. Our journeys are all different.
That's right.
And it was about kind of, looking at the structural and systemic
Mm.
kind of, not feminist practices, because
Mm.
I'm not an overt feminist,
Fabulous. Yeah.
but it's always been a theory that sat close with me. Because, when you look at at the moment now with COVID-19, I mean, women are overrepresented in the caring industry, the hospitality industries, right?
Absolutely.
they are our key workers. They're going out there,
Yes.
and they are still the main caregivers for our children, and they're also expected to now homeschool the children.
Mm.
And additionally, a lot of our women in this generation are looking after older relatives too.
That's right.
So this is like it's an invisible role that takes so much from women.
From women.
We call it the mental load.
Mm.
So whether you are a single mother or you have a partner, you'll often hear women saying, he doesn't help me in the house,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
you didn't ask me to do this, but you didn't ask me to do that. Well, the thing is, by the time I've asked you to pack the dishwasher or put the hanging up, the washing up,
Washing up. Mm.
I might as well have done that myself.
Yes.
So, this is just kind of what we would call our normative functioning kind of thing. But then when we look at other specific groups, and you know what, domestic abuse is not, it, it's, it can affect anyone. It's not discriminate.
No, it doesn't discriminate, no.
No. And what we do know from research from Women's Resource Centre is that there was a 25% increase, okay? 25%
Wow.
increase in women wanting to get support online or by phone calls. That's a domestic abuse line, the national one, since lockdown. It's the highest, okay? Wow. It's the highest it's been in 16 years. So it kind of sets out that this COVID-19 with partners being home, women are vulnerable. They're vulnerable. They are survivors, but they also need to be protected, and they need to be protected in different spheres. When we're looking about it kind of in the macrocosm of things, it's about those policies involving women making decisions for women, not men making decisions for women.
I know.
That kind of is the structural and systemic phase of it. And this is what worries me with the COVID-19. The women and our voluntary organizations like Girls Empowerment do amazing work, absolutely fantastic stuff. It's like how, they're at risk of being affected by this too. In terms of continuing and running that service. And this is why we've got to keep campaigning, keep reaching out to women. And thinking about this domestic abuse lifeline, the 25% increase in calls, that is just women, okay, who have been able to access
who are speaking out.
Because as we very well know, the perpetrators are extremely controlling. We know how they work. We know their psychological profiles. So they don't want their partners to make contact with anyone too. So we must imagine what point they're at, that they're at risk to make this call for help, right?
Yeah.
And then again, 16 domestic homicides within the first 3 weeks of lockdown. No one talks about that, do they?
No.
No one talks about it.
We're not hearing about it.
And so many times we hear about women being killed and murdered, but what we don't realize is it's almost always by someone that they know.
Of course. Of course.
So these are figures that need to change. Do you know a friend of mine lives in France, and when they come over, they tune into the French radio station, and unfortunately they got locked down here for lockdown. But do you know, on the French radio stations, about every hour they make a formal announcement in French to say, please be alert, look out for your neighbor. Where is she? What is she doing?
Whoa.
Is anything that makes you feel this is what we need to be doing on our radio station?
Yes.
Yes, we can be alert to COVID. Yes, we need to practice social distancing. But these women are invisible. And I know recently Boots, wonderful, have advertised on social media everywhere that you can go into Boots now and you can say that you've been affected by domestic abuse.
Oh, fantastic.
How many of these men do you think are going to let
the woman go?
into Boots?
Because what people don't know that is that a woman who is experiencing maybe domestic abuse or domestic violence is under a kind of control. and
absolutely.
she may not even have the money to step out of the house.
No,
So
absolutely.
it's a serious, serious issue.
Yes, yes. And
Huh.
being in those kind of those closed walls, um, I'm also in touch with a lot of my South African colleagues and
Okay.
family. And what we know in South Africa with their lockdown is they've forbidden alcohol and tobacco.
Okay.
This is not going to be a political thing, don't worry. But I think that the strong fundamental basis of that is perhaps maybe the view that alcohol and its impact on domestic abuse, which
Mm.
again we know in South Africa is very, very high in terms of statistics, violence against
Okay.
girls and women.
There's one concern that I have, Angela, and my concern now is there are so many support structures, initiatives and so on and so forth available for women who are experiencing, let's say, domestic abuse.
Yes.
But what if, and these women are not able to access this support? So, I mean, I want to say, so how do we balance this? How do we break this circle?
Yes, so this is exactly where we have to be working towards. We have to be um, not invisible. We have to create an awareness. So, for example, adopting some of like France's strategies,
Yeah.
because I've spoken to people who've gone, oh, my neighbour's very quiet. Before she used to go out and do the shopping, she always kept to herself, but I haven't seen her since lockdown.
Mm.
Well, that's impossible. You must have seen her to go hang out the washing or something.
Mm.
Ask questions. Ask those exploratory questions. Wonder to yourself.
Mm.
Have those inputs into curiosity,
Mm.
like Lord Lanning had said. With one of his serious case reviews. And we need to kind of start making things accessible, but to the point where, for example, like the boots thing is great. The boots thing is great if your partner
Well, I
doesn't
used to
know
go out.
about that. But
Mm.
what we do know in the majority of cases is partners will not allow their partners to have social media because it's about control.
Yes, they have the password and everything.
That's right. We know they have successfully managed to, keep them away from family, from friends, and to
Mm-hmm.
isolate them.
Mm.
That's how the psychology of this works when you look at the kind of, We also
Sure.
know about the Stockholm syndrome, about the coercive control. So they might not actually be physically abusive, but, the mental
Oh,
and
yes.
emotional
That is even
piece is
worse.
there.
Mm.
That's right, yes. So, women are being raped by their husbands and their partners.
Yeah.
And what we're seeing with COVID now as well, which is worrying, which I'd really like them to come forward and tell us how they're going to manage this. But the
Mm.
sexual health clinics
Mm.
and services, we know they're running at a reduced service. So
Mm.
how does a woman go and access her birth control? How does a woman go and access anything if she's been if she's had unconsensual sex.
Sex.
There's all things like this, and this is again, it just seems to, this needs to be highlighted, it needs to be raised, and this is obviously the work that Nasari and I do, is that kind of, turning the lights on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also absolutely important for every woman to become their sister's keeper now in this case.
Absolutely.
As we go on.
Yes. And
Okay.
you think about the impact, the mother who, the hand that rocks the cradle,
Mm.
the escalating mental health issues that are going to come from this as well.
Mm.
We know this is going to put pressure on relationships. We know that single women, single parents, they're feeling increasingly more isolated.
Yeah.
It's the language that's used around this COVID as well, in terms of, social distancing,
Mm.
isolating, that kind of thing.
Mm.
And we also know that, 70% of frontline workers are women.
We do.
70%. Yeah, yeah. And they're low paid.
Mm.
They're in high risk jobs. They're defective workers. So when it comes to being furloughed or being dismissed, I mean, when I was working in East London in a kind of, we were doing some work on gangs and trying to kind of find out why our children are coming into gangs.
Yeah.
When I was working with the families, often the children are raised by a single mum who's doing a three jobs just to try and make ends meet.
Mm.
And that again, the financial implications are huge on women, and like I say, they're not just going out to do the work and coming back. The work never stops.
It doesn't stop.
So
It continues as soon as they go home. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've also seen, I mean, situations where the man and the woman are together, husband and wife are together, raising the kids, and it's still tough. It's still tough. As the wife is going out, the husband is coming in. They hardly have time for. I think it's also the way the system is structured nowadays. The system itself is kind of militating against the family structure.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
But I've got this really lovely quote. I wonder if I can read it to you.
Oh yes, please, Angela.
It's by Justine Musk, okay?
Okay.
And she says, the enemy of feminism isn't men, it's patriarchy.
Ah.
And patriarchy is not men.
Mm-hmm.
It is a system. And women can support the system of patriarchy just as men can support the fight for gender equality. And this is so important because, Mashvari has got some fantastic male social workers and colleagues involved in this, about celebrating the woman, celebrating your woman,
Good.
And this is what I think will also, help with the gender inequality. It's about men getting involved too. It's about hearing men's voices in this.
Absolutely important.
It's about when men are out for a drink together and one says, a derogatory joke about a woman, for the other man to say, actually, do you know what? No, that joke doesn't work for me. I think you're the joke. Standing up, about this idea of masculinity. This idea of masculinity is very, very interesting, isn't it?
It is.
So it's culturally, really thinking about it and kind of unpicking it.
People thought it was a kind of African thing, the male matronism or whatever they call it. The people used to think, oh, it's an African thing. The African men are very, tough and hard and controlling. So to say, but we have learned now that it's not. It's just a man. It's a man thing.
It is.
It's a man thing.
Very much, very much. I mean, just recently, a friend of mine who rehomes dogs and cats because of this COVID-19, some people had to give up their pets. She had a really abusive email from a man who started getting upset because you have to show pictures and show that you've got a garden for the dog and you can take the dog for a walk. They have to obviously make sure that everything's okay. It's like a welfare check for a dog.
Yeah.
But he was so offended that she's asking these questions. He said to her, "Why don't you put your phone down and go back and wash the dishes and cook something?"
Oh my goodness, that's very derogatory. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's the language. You get on the bus, you pay the bus driver your money, and he goes, "Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, darling."
Yeah, patronizing.
It's yeah. But for years we've got on the bus, we've done that, we've smiled at him and taken our change, we've sat down. Who's got on that bus and has gone, "I'm not your darling.
Yeah.
I'm not your sweetheart.
I'm not your sweetheart."
Yes.
Nobody. We just. I don't know if we really. I don't know if we really love it as well. Oh, come on! Thank you, darling. No, thank you, my love.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
So it's about our boundaries. Okay, it's our boundaries and what we are prepared to tolerate and what we are prepared to not tolerate. And it does worry me. It worries me about the women who are here, under the modern day slavery.
Yeah.
It worries me about the women who are working in nail bars and what has happened to them now, and there's still some income is lost because a lot of them will be overstayers or have be forced to
public funds.
Yeah. We also know a lot of women, they want to protect their children from the, domestic abuse and volatility. in the house, and so they will try and keep peace with their partner, and a place's risk increases.
Okay. Okay. I want us also to talk about the support structure that is available for these women because it has to come from a place of trust. That yes, if I call, for instance, Girls Empowerment Initiative, okay, I'm going to get support. I'm going to be helped and protected because what you think about is at the back of your mind. If I call these people and they are not able to help, and he gets to know about this, I'm in a deeper trouble.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so a lot of women will say, you know what, let me just manage, let me just continue to manage this situation. But then, so I want you to, try and shed more light on the kind of support that is available.
So working with the Metropolitan Police, and I've got several colleagues in the police service,
Okay.
and they have reiterated time and time again, if you feel that you are in danger,
Yeah.
if you feel that your children are in danger, they are so highly trained,
Mm.
and for women to never ever feel that they cannot ring, because I can understand, a survivor myself, I can understand the fear that is there in terms of that coercive control and letting authorities know and what kind of, hornet's nest you're going to open up, especially for years if you've been told that you're not good enough to do this, you're not good enough
Yeah,
to
you
do
can't,
that.
you can't survive without
Yes,
me.
absolutely. Your self-esteem, you get to the point where you don't even think you can make a cup of tea
Yeah.
without
Mm.
his like moral, boosting you on. So if that's the psychology, that's the kind of the Stockholm syndrome that we talk about. That's the psychology of what happens in this dynamic of a domestic abuse relationship.
Mm.
But the police are there to protect, and they have systems in place to protect. There are refuges that a woman can go to. All right, they're not five-star hotels, but I have worked with lots of women who have stayed in refuges and have gone, I left a five-bedroom house in Buckhurst Hill, and I'm so happy here. It's the first place that is calm and peace for me and my children.
Wow.
So it's huge. It's
It,
huge.
it
That
is.
peace of mind.
It
Yeah.
is.
And of course, girls empowerment. I mean, you talk to your sisters about girls empowerment. Share it. Share the number.
Mm.
Our colleagues who think that, girls empowerment doing fantastic work. Thurrock
Sorry.
Council, Thurrock Local Authority. They want to work with families. Okay, they want to work with women.
Okay.
They don't want to, this whole kind of idea of social workers snatching children away from
Mm.
families.
Mm.
That's not true. I'm a social worker. It is not easy to take children from families.
It's
Okay,
not.
there's lots that you have to do.
Paperwork and also.
Sorry to tell you, it is not a case of just, and really at the end of the day, families belong together, and that's
Yeah.
what the ethos is behind it. And
That's it.
Thurrock is very much a strengths-based local authority. So my message is don't be scared of the local authorities. Masbari Girls Empowerment is a very good bridge.
Yeah.
And there are lots of conversations going on about those bridges between local authorities. It may seem scary.
Yeah. And just before you go into that,
Yeah.
because some years back I was thinking there was a time that, like you rightly said, it looked like it appeared the social workers were just removing kids from their family, separating kids from their families. And that's what people have in their head about social work. Anytime you mention social worker, it's like, oh, they keep taking the kids. I was thinking if there's a kind of not training, maybe workshop or something that the government can put in place to train kids. Because I remember when I was very new in UK, coming from Africa, how we were brought up and how we were smart and things. And I was doing that to my son, and I almost got into trouble with the safeguarding units in the school. Then I thought about it. I said, look, this is how we were brought up. And it's very hard for us not to do this. But I started learning, when I started communicating with my children, I started learning that you don't necessarily have to hit a child to correct a child,
No,
you know.
yeah,
But I was now thinking, can they not teach me how to, how to correct this child in other forms? Because sometimes, kids become very stubborn and you
yes,
you really want to hit the child. But
absolutely.
yeah, so I'm thinking, is it not possible to look into a kind of structure or workshop that can educate women on, how to relate with the kids, how to correct the kids without necessarily getting in trouble with the safeguarding unit or with the police? So
Yes, yes.
what's your take on this?
So, so there's a few things there. So, I'm with you on the whole cultural thing. In South Africa, even in white families, a good smack. But lots of times, when I've gone back home and my little ones, having a little cadenza, it'll be like, oh, you need to get a good smack,
Yes.
that kind of thing. But my philosophy is, and this is why, it was so integral to me when I started the therapeutic journey, was
Okay.
the word discipline from Latin actually means to teach. Okay.
Right.
So this is what we need to do. So what I'm trying to say is show me a different model.
Yes.
Teach me. Which
Something.
is exactly what you did. You
Yeah.
embraced it.
Yeah.
And it's about kind of, I suppose, presenting it in a way to show that actually, do you know what? Your children will be so much better
So,
off, grounded, emotionally resilient
yes.
if you don't use your hands to the child.
That's right.
And you employ other,
Hmm.
because a good way, and I love Oladapo from Africa.
Yeah.
He does this wonderful thing where he comes in and he trains and he says, to all these parents, and he says, because he's from Nigeria, so
Yeah.
he gets the whole kind of discipline cultural thing.
Yeah.
And he says, if a man goes up to another man now and hits him,
Mm.
and you call the police, you will have an assault charge.
Mm.
If a woman hits a man, there'll be an assault charge.
Mm.
But we can hit children.
Mm. Mm-mm.
But we think
Wow.
that's okay. You see?
Wow.
So
Mm.
it's very, very powerful. But it needs to be powerful because this is the thing, it's indoctrinated us into us. We will perpetuate. And I would have done the same if I hadn't have realized in my studies what kind of, smacking does and, attachment and
Yeah.
violence and it's kind of not communicating in violence with your hands. Your
That's right.
hands are supposed to be, for gentle touching.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
okay. And on the side of the domestic violence, domestic abuse, just the like the final notes now. A woman who is just there experiencing domestic abuse at the moment. What do you advise her to do, Angela?
Okay, so what I would say is that if there's any way she could reach out, any way she could reach out by any means necessary. So speak to someone that she might be close. It might even be his sister.
Mm.
And what I found a lot of the time is with perpetrators being a sister that is a support.
Mm.
But seek for help. Seek for help because the issue is when we say social workers don't want to be dragging children away from parents.
Yeah.
Okay? But you have to want to affect that change. You have to be able to work with the interventions too. That's the hard bit.
Yeah.
The hard bit is the deprogramming. So
Mm.
something like oh um, oh gosh, it just escapes me. Something like so the Girls Empowerment Initiative is great, but there's also something called the Freedom Project.
Freedom Project, yes. I heard
Freedom
about it as
Project,
well. Yes.
yes. It's just brilliant because you know what it does? It reaffirms to that woman because every one of us has a voice inside of us that says to us, "This is not right. This is not right," because the perpetrator will try and normalize the
Mm.
situation.
Mm.
And then they will think this is okay. It's a
Mm.
normalized situation. But there's still that little feeling. There's still that little listen to that feeling.
Yeah.
And if you can, there are apps on the computer, on the phone where you can delete your history.
Mm.
Okay, there's very, very specific ones on domestic violence websites too, how you can delete your viewing history. Um, but reach out to places like Girls Empowerment.
Right.
number is there. Call the police if you feel you're in danger or your children.
Mm-hmm.
Call the police.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Angela. I mean,
Okay.
it's been wonderful. We're going to do this again next week, and hopefully the link will work and we'll be able to see your face, not just hear your voice. But
It's good to talk.
it's,
Thank
it's,
you.
you're welcome, Angela. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
And well
Thank
done
you.
for the good work. Thank you.
Thanks, then. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so half a love is better than none. I believe so. So you are a woman and you are experiencing domestic violence or domestic abuse. And I know it's hard to come out. I know it's hard to even accept that you have to get out of the situation. It's hard to bring yourself to that place where you need to realize that this is not going on. This is not on. This is not alive. And then you start thinking about the other side. How do I go? How do I get out? What am I going to need? What kind of help? What if it doesn't work and I have to come back to him? And all these things will be going on, but things are changing. Support structures are in place. I'm talking about solid support structures. And it does not matter if you have recourse to public fund. It does not matter if you have limited leave to remain or you even have no leave to remain. No woman, and I would say no man, nobody actually should remain in an abusive relationship. Like I say on my social media handles, the longer you stay in an abusive relationship, the longer it will take for you to come out and the longer it will take for you to heal and get back to your own destiny. Abuse is not good, it's not right. It doesn't matter what the society is saying or the community is saying, it doesn't matter what your culture says. Abuse is not right, it's wrong. Domestic violence is not good. The perpetrator needs help, the victim needs help. So if you are experiencing domestic abuse at the moment, domestic violence at the moment, you can reach out and get support. You need to look after yourself. You need to think about yourself. What if he hits you somewhere? He hits you and it lands somewhere dangerous. What if it hits you and it lands right in the middle of your head and you slump and you die? He will continue with his life. Maybe you'll be charged for manslaughter, yeah. Maybe you will spend so many years and come out. But you're going to be cut short in your prime. And if you make it alive, you'll just be a shadow of your real self. So you don't want to remain there. There's help. Please reach out for help. If you're listening to me, you're hearing me, please reach out for help. Don't remain in an abusive relationship. And if you're a young girl, especially, this is the number you need to call, and they can signpost you to other supports available. But they won't leave you alone. If you call this number 07951 522 and that is the direct line that you need to call when you want to get in touch with Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. Visit their website if you can. If you cannot, please save this number +44 79 515 22790. You see, I am not good at putting numbers in my head, but just save the number. Thank God for technology. You can just save the number on your phone. You can save it with any name. You don't even have to save it as Girls Empowerment Initiative. You don't have to. You can save it with somebody's name, Jane, Sarah, or something. Just save it. And then when you need it, you'll be able to reach out and reach out for help. And for this COVID-19 season, I know it's winding up. We're gradually coming back coming out of lockdown, but we're not out yet. And so many people still need support. So many young girls, so many women, so many single mothers, they still need support. As I am speaking, there will be some women that will be bedridden now and they will have nobody to help them. Can we knock on the door just to find out? I just want to find out how you're doing. And we make phone calls, just to find out somebody is okay. And if you know of a couple struggling before COVID-19, and you know the woman has been enduring some violence or some, domestic issues, then you need to be checking on this person just to make sure they're okay, so that we'll reduce this. I don't know what to call all this that's going on now in the communities around the world. More and more women are dying as a result of domestic violence, and it shouldn't be so. And I know the males listening will say, "Oh, and the men as well. Some men are being killed by their women." See, before it gets to a point where you cannot control your anger anymore, I think it's better to excuse yourself and go somewhere to cool down, calm down. If you have to separate for a while, please do so. And you can separate to stay alive rather than commit murder, rather than you being charged for manslaughter, or rather than you becoming the victim and losing your life as a result of domestic abuse. So please, let's make use of the support structures available. Don't be shy, don't be timid, don't be afraid. Let's make use of the supports available, especially if you know you're going through hardship. Please speak out, grab the support, get the support. It's available for you. You can visit Girls Empowerment Initiative UK. UK.co.uk for more details. If you want to know more about their work, what they are doing, it's Girls Empowerment Initiative.co.uk. Beg your pardon. Girls Empowerment Initiative.co.uk to see all the work they do. Maybe you are curious, you want to know more about what they do. Can they really support someone like you? You want to know more, get in touch with them. And the number to call, it's this same number that I've been calling that you find on the website. It's +44 7951 522 790. Please call that number and spread this good news as well. Please tell somebody about the support available, because sometimes this support will be available and somebody will be in need, but they would not know, and they'll be suffering as in silence. Please spread the good news. Tell people about the support. This COVID-19 specifically, there's this support structure that has been put in place by Girls Empowerment Initiative UK, the rebounds and rapid response. That is, if you get in touch with them, you'll get somebody responding to you right, almost immediately, to look into your situation and to find you support, to find you help immediately. They will not leave you hanging. And I said, even if what you are going through is not part of their aims, their goals, or agenda, they will signpost you. The important thing is to reach out. Reach out. Don't remain there. So I want to say a big thank you to you. Let me say a big thank you to our guests again, Angela. It didn't go the way we planned, but at least we managed to how to say, to gain some valuable points from her, some valuable information from her. And so we're going to do this again next week. And Angela will be back by the grace of God. And hopefully the link will work, the network will be good, and we'll be able to talk properly about the gender roles, imbalance in COVID-19 period. So we'll be able to talk about all of this. We'll be able to look deeper into how you can access the support next week by the grace of God. And thanks to all the people watching us. I am not able to pick people's comments at this time, because I didn't put the phone on. But now that I've used the phone to make a call, so I am not able to pick the people on the watch party. But I want to acknowledge all of you for watching tonight. If you have any questions or you have any concerns, please, you can text or WhatsApp your concerns to +44 79 515 22790. So send, let me just put that on again. Send your concerns, your questions and queries to that number, 07951 522 790. And if you want to save it as WhatsApp number, remember that you need to put the country code first. That's +44 and then 7951 522 790. Whatever you do, take care of yourself. And remember, COVID-19 is still around, but we are coming up and we're coming out gradually. So we still need to continue to cooperate with the government, with the structure in place, the hygiene instructions that have been given to us to stay alive and to help other people to stay alive too, and to reduce the stress that our key workers are going through, to reduce death also. Uh, in the key workers circle. Please take care of yourself. So you've been watching Girls Empowerment Talk, and this program is sponsored by National Lottery Community Fund. Thank you so much for watching. It's been wonderful. Um, just before I go,